Hey, what's up everyone? Tachi here. So this is going to be a first impression of the Attack on Titans tactics game. I was going to show you the first gotcha attempt, which as you can see is infinite reattempts. But this is the best character in my opinion that you can get from it, especially because she's the only waifu, if I'm not mistaken, that is 5-star from this specific role. As you can see here. Uh, So the other ones that you can get are Reiner, Berthard, and John, but not interested in any of them. Um, I wouldn't really go for the Mikasa that's down here, the 4-star one, because there's a better 5-star version of her that you can just grab from the banner afterwards. So this is what I want. So I'm not even gonna roll. Last time I tried rolling, it took like a bajillion years. So first thing that I'm going to say I really like about this game, it actually reminds me a lot of the Danmachi game, if you guys have ever played that one, in that it has these cutscene, visual novel kind of things, and it's basically saying like the entire story of the show. I don't know how deep it's going to go, but it should at least go to where the anime is at right now, which is almost caught up with the manga. I think it's about one season off, maybe. Maybe a season and a half. I'm not actually 100% sure. Oh, and of course, I also like the fact that the voice actors are Japanese. I'm not a huge fan of the dub or dubs in general. No offense to anyone that likes dubs. Full offense. But I'm just personally, I just think that Japanese voices almost always sound better, even if there's no lip flaps. Well, but forget that because that's going to take forever rather than spending the next 5 minutes looking at a story. Better to actually play the game. Now, first thing you're going to notice is that it said wave 1. Obviously, up here you see waves. Occasionally, and when I say occasionally, I mean quite often, there's going to be maps where there's multiple waves. So sometimes you don't just do one battle, it'll be separate battles. Second, as you notice, my Annie's here. So the first unit that you pick up is going to be inside here. And then obviously, if you hold on them, it tells you their stats and everything. Now, this game is not quite like the last one that I played. Obviously, the last one I played was how should I say this? Significantly harder. 10 Project was definitely a lot harder than this because I'm not even gonna touch anything. I'm gonna leave it to Annie, and she can pretty. Actually, matter of fact, you know what? I'll be nice. I'll put in an Aaron. I'll give her some help just so that it doesn't take too long. But what can I say? Units are quite broken in this game. This doesn't seem particularly difficult, at least where I'm at in the game. I'm obviously a little bit further on my other device. While I'm at it, I guess I'll complain about something. At least as far as I can tell, the save data for this game, how should I call it save data? The cloud save for the game is not linked to your Google Play. So even though I'm on the same Google Play account on this emulator as I am on my phone, it didn't pick up my account like instantly, like how a normal game would, where you log in and it automatically has whatever account you were playing on your phone. For some reason, it doesn't do that. So here we are on another account. Yay! Isn't that fun? But I suppose it's fine. That's a con though for me. Now obviously you can link it to Facebook, and you could probably grab the data through that. But the fact that it's not linked to Google Play while using Google Play in and of itself is quite stupid, in my opinion. Now obviously there is a reroll opportunity here, so You see right now they give you pre-registration rewards, 300 diamonds. That's enough for a 110 pool. You just collect them all. It didn't collect it, of course. You have to actually manually collect it. Oh yeah, another thing I would consider something like a con, but it's just me nitpicking. Your stage rewards, the diamonds that you get from your stage clears, don't go directly into your thing. They go right into your box and you have to collect it. I personally think that's kind of a pain in the ass, and I haven't really seen any games do that, but whatever. Um, Now, a bit of reroll advice. If you are going to reroll in this game, I would highly suggest getting Annie from your first pool, the infinite one. And then I would finish off this panel challenge. This is another 10 pulls. So you get 2 10 pulls. I would shoot to get at least 2 5-stars if you can. Obviously, these banners are different. This is the one that you're probably going to want to do because it has more 5-stars. And one of the 5-stars is Mikasa. I know a lot of you guys chase waifus like me, so that's definitely something you want to go after. The second banner, not as good in my opinion. I mean, it has Levi, but yeah, not that interested. So here we go. Try to pull, see if we get a 5-star. That's not a 5-star. I know you can't skip them all, as annoying as it is. Oh, damn it. No, I thought it was the 5-star version. Nah, you can't skip them all, so you have to just sit here and watch it. Maybe they'll change that later. Maybe it's a bug. I'm not sure. You got random characters that no one recognizes. Yeah, I definitely don't recognize like anyone here. So there we go. Didn't quite get anyone that I wanted. Obviously Mikasa's nice, but the 4-star version of her is not that great from what I remember. Now, regardless, gotcha bonus. These are tickets that you could use. Every 20 pools that you do, you get basically another 10 pool. So pool rates are the same, it seems, but the units are different. So this is the second banner. This is the second banner one. 3%. Actually, maybe that's a little lower because I think I remember him being at 0.7 or something. But I guess we'll find out now. No, it's the same. Weird. Oh, there's one more unit in there. But regardless, the rates are pretty okay. But as I've said to multiple people in other games, rates don't actually matter that much to me, personally. I think rates are less important than the amount of currency that you get. So you could have a 10% rate, but if you only do one pull a month, you know, who gives a shit? So regardless, obviously what you want to do, you're going to want to go into the story and play that shit out. So onwards we go, continue the story. Right here, when you go into this chapter now, you are actually going to be able to auto, which is nice. Obviously everyone loves autoplay. If you play these games long enough, everyone wants it. Games without autoplay, some of them are, you know, quite large, but most of them don't seem to be well favored by the community, with the exception, of course, of games like FGO. But other than those few games, most games have auto for a reason. But yeah, as you see, it's not difficult at all. Early game, at least, it hasn't been difficult. I think I'm already on episode 2 or 3 on my phone. It's just, it hasn't been a problem for me, which in and of itself is not necessarily a bad thing, but I do usually, how should I say, I do expect some form of difficulty in these types of games. So not having any. Can you please just summon my broken unit? Jesus Christ. I'm kind of used to there being some difficulty in these games, but I haven't encountered any issues thus far. I suppose when I get deeper into the game we will see about that, but I don't know. Not much I can say about that other than what I have already experienced, since this is a first impression and not a review. There's currently 3 Titans on my screen, but I have 50 bajillion people, so we will be a-okay. Now, obviously, judging by this, you get 5 crystals every time you clear a stage, assuming you obviously meet all the requirements. So it's not too bad, I suppose. I've seen games that are way more generous than that in terms of like the percentage of a 10 pool that you get. And like I said before, kind of annoying. You do actually have to go and collect it manually. And challenges, like I said, I would highly suggest doing these as soon as you can, just because this is like your free crystals here. There's no reason not to. Now, checking in events, I do see that there are some events here. Training quest likely is where you get your EXP stuff that you give to your units to level them up. Money quest is money. Obviously up here you use it to give your EXP stuff to buy stuff from the shop and whatnot. Awakening quests, matter of fact, let me talk about that for a second. So another con for me, in my opinion, is going to be the fact that, like in the Danmachi game, unit max level is based on a limit break system, and at least as far as I'm aware, you need the soul of the unit, which basically requires you to pull duplicates. So if you have a problem with games that require duplicates to increase their max level, I know some people have issues with that. Obviously there are games like Epic 7 where it's not related to their star levels at all. It's only related to like something else, a separate system that does make the units or your team stronger in general. But in this specific game, you do need to pull dupes if you want to increase the max level of your units. Now, I don't know if these are farmable. It does seem that there might be at some point something that you could farm their souls from. I don't know if there's going to be a 4-star variant of her that you could just grab the souls from that one and then use it on the 5-star version. I have no idea. We're too early in the game for that. I haven't played the Japanese version enough to know that kind of thing. Then obviously you have your materials, which I will show you right now. Let me awaken him since I already have it. Well, can't even do that. But yeah, you see max level 1 out of 52. Go look at another one. That's a 3-star. Mikasa, max level 1 out of 50. So obviously there's something there. I don't know how much you guys care about that. Personally, I don't mind it that much. I did play the Dawn Memo game, so I'm already kind of used to it, and I don't really care that much about not being in the top of arena in every game. If it's a game that I want to be in the top in, it's probably more balanced in this kind of game. A game like this that requires I guess Brown Dust requires duplicates, but it's so much easier to get dupes and books in Brown Dust. But that's another topic. In a game like this, if this kind of game had an arena, like the Danmachi game does, it does have an arena, it does have PvP in it, and it has ranking for PvE stuff. In a game like that, I already don't expect to be in the top, and I have like no illusion of it, so I don't really care that I get beat by pay to win. Like, it's not an issue for me. So however you guys feel about that, you guys feel that way. Personally, I don't really mind it that much, but Just bringing it to attention for the people who are watching this video. Wait, are these seriously the dailies? Okay. First thing I'm gonna say is that the dailies might actually take a while. 20 battles is a lot. If these are like an actual like daily thing, this could actually be a drawback for some people. 20 battles, even with full auto, is probably gonna take you a while. I know a lot of people don't like dailies taking too much time, especially like later on in the grind, because it feels like a chore to spend like an hour doing dailies. But 20 battles is probably gonna take you a while. And then 2 and hard. I suppose you could go to an easier mission to do that kind of thing, but just something to be known. I guess let's go a little bit deeper. Let's see if there's actually, you know what? Let's play hard mode. Oh, of course not. You have to beat the entire chapter to try that. I don't remember him say. Did he say that in the show? No voice acting? Huh. They only give voice acting to some of the characters. Oh, ouch. Matter of fact, let's put that on auto. Onwards we go. Let me actually swap Mikasa into here. Who cares about this guy? Deploy. Let's put our waifus all on one team. Alright, I think that's enough. We don't need any more waifus on here. No! He doesn't need a harem. But yeah, as you can see, gameplay, yeah, like I said before, just so far it just seems kind of eh. I suppose I guess some people are just gonna end up enjoying this game. If this is the extent of the game, if it's really this easy and there's like no thought into it, I don't know. I guess you really are just playing the game for the story and for the characters and like raising your units, like that kind of thing. If that's what you want, but I don't know. At the moment, the game just seems so easy. I did see in the review thing that it had after the download, it did say something about ranked battles, and I think I just saw something there about like Crimson and whatever. So I think potentially there might be some sort of PvP in this game. So I guess if that's a focus, then that would be pretty cool. PvP in this game. I don't know how the hell that would work out though, because technically aren't you all part of the survey group? So like, what is one person controlling Titans or something? I have no idea. No clue whatsoever, but at least right now, I don't know, it just seems kind of boring, I guess you could say. It doesn't seem very fun. Granted, of course, some people tell me, well, what do you find fun about Epic 7? You just grind Wyvern all day. And say, you know what, I can't deny that. I can't deny that. It's basically the same shit. There's no real difficulty in any gacha games, endgame. Obviously, there's games like Broundus that are an exception. Oh, wow, she got one shot. But there's exceptions, obviously. You guys saw that in 10 project or 1-0 project, I got fucking destroyed. But obviously, and in Broundus as well, Broundus is quite difficult to do the story mode if you don't have a guide. You're gonna probably spend a lot of time trying to figure things out. But in games like this and traditional gachas, I can understand that it's not going to be difficult. It's just something that concerns me if the gameplay is always going to be easy. Obviously, this auto mode is a little on the booty side, if you know what I mean. Oh, and he doesn't one-shot the boss. Oh no. Oh no, she died. Me, tear off his limbs over there. He can slow down. Oh no, we let the main character actually kill him. That's not good. He's supposed to be useless unless he transforms. $195 IQ. Did they mistranslate that? Didn't he say the guy's name? I don't think he said Tomoyo. I'm pretty sure he said Thomas. But whatever. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've watched season 1. Bro, why did he sound so nonchalant? Aaron! No, actually, it wasn't even like that. It was, Aaron, no, you got chopped in half. Man, come on. Oh yeah, there's skip tickets, which means there's even less content that you actually have to do in this game. It seems you could upgrade the weapons, which is nice, I guess. And they provide various things like running speed, attack, crit chance, etc. Let me favorite her. No? Really? I can agree with that. Let's do one more battle and then we'll finish this off. Just because it's already kind of getting like lengthy for me. But after we're done with this last chapter, I'll give you more or less my thoughts on the game thus far. Obviously, I've already mostly talked about it. I'll go into pros and cons, split them up. Let's throw her in there. Throw Mikasa in there as well. Let's slow this guy down. Just throw everyone in there. The more units, the better. I don't see why not. There's no negatives to that. Yes, one shot everything. Okay, so here's something I just learned. You can't deploy the same unit more than once. It'll show a big old deployed sign on them, which is fine. I guess it would be a little weird to have two of the same unit on the field. It's like, wait, what? That would make sense. So, let's get into my personal thoughts on the game. So, at least as far as I am in the game on my phone, my pros are going to be the story, obviously. The story is a huge reason why we are all playing this game. It is a known IP. It has an anime, it has a manga, it has a following. It has great characters, a great story. If you guys are interested in the story, I would definitely play this game. And you know what, even more than that, I would play the PS4 version. Well, I say PS4 version, but it's a completely different game. I'll play the PS4 Attack on Titans game. That's actually really, really good. But other than that, for this game specifically, the story is obviously a huge pro. As well as that, the characters in general, I do like the art, obviously, of the actual characters. They didn't just, you know, it's not just like straight from the anime. They have redrawn them for the thing. I'm not a huge fan of the gacha in this game, at least as far as I can tell 3% rate does look kind of nice, but I have a feeling it's a lot worse than it seems, to put it lightly. Judging by the rate of crystals that I've gotten in the game, it doesn't seem to be quite high, but obviously we are early game. The game has only been up for like 2, maybe 3 hours right now, so my time is limited. As well as that, they are giving away a free errand, and they're giving you enough souls to get him to 5 stars, so that's nice. I don't know how generous they're going to be. Remember, this is Dena, or actually I think they're pronounced DNA. So these are the people behind Pokemon Masters. If you guys have heard anything about Pokemon Masters, you guys know how non-generous they are, to put it nicely. So we will see about that. That could be a pro, that could be a con. The rates obviously are a pro or a con depending on your point of view. Personally, I think 3% is normal. That is a fairly normal rate for me. I'm used to seeing something around 1 to 3%. Some people consider that low, in which case it would be a con. Another pro is going to have to be the music. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Well, I suppose you guys can hear it, but it shouldn't be too loud. The music in this game is actually quite good. Obviously, as this is a licensed game by Crunchyroll, they actually do have access to all the opening songs and whatnot of Attack on Titan, which you guys know are fantastic. So the OST in general in the game is going to be great. This music right now, it's whatever. It's not amazing, but like in the story and whatnot, the music is quite good. I don't really see that many. I don't really see that many pros, to be honest. There's not really much. Just the story. Maybe PvP later. I don't know what episodes is yet, so I guess I'll have to see what that is after events. It would be cool if I figure out what this stuff is. That'd be nice. I haven't even gone into that. I've literally just grinded through the story mode. I haven't checked out anything else, but I suppose if that stuff is fun and challenging, that could be a pro. For cons, I'm gonna have to say it's too easy right now. That's definitely a big con for me. Two, the second con is gonna be the fact that you need duplicates to increase their max level, even though I don't care for it, in the sense that like I'm not like super upset about it like how a lot of people get. Personally, I still don't like it. I would prefer if it just had you know, do something else to increase max level rather than the duplicate system. Now obviously this could be, keep in mind, I haven't played that far into the game yet, so if there is a way to farm these souls as a free-to-play, then great. Then you completely remove that from the con list. And another con, as I said earlier on in the video, your Google Play account for some reason is not actually linked to like your Google Play account. Like your actual like game account. Like for example, this account right here. So this account, right? This account with this player ID and this name, if I go on my phone right now, that is linked to the same Google Play, and in any other game, I would have this account on my phone right now, even though I'm not playing on my phone. For whatever reason, and I say whatever reason, but I already kind of know the answer. For whatever reason, it does not transfer over. So that is what it is. That is, personally to me, that is a huge con, because I have to go out of my way to link it to Facebook and then transfer the data and then blah 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 blah. That's kind of a pain in the ass, and most people aren't going to do that. So again, huge con personally, especially for rerollers. That's a huge con. Matter of fact, that actually means that if you want to reroll in this game, yeah, that's definitely, that's kind of a pain in the ass, I suppose. If you're gonna want to reroll on that PC because it's easier, you're gonna have to link it to Facebook or something. Facebook, I think they have Line and Twitter. You have to link it to one of those to transfer it over to your phone, which is probably where you're gonna play it most of the time. A huge con personally. So obviously this pro and con stuff is going to be kind of short, just because you know, like I said, it's only been 2 hours into the game. I only have so much time into the game. So either way, those are my thoughts on this game. This is my first impressions of Attack on Titan's Tactics. If you guys are interested in playing the game, I will have the Google Play Store link in the description down below if you guys are interested in downloading the game. As well as that, you will obviously find my Discord. Other than that, if you like the video, hit the like button, share it around. If you guys want to see more content about any game, or matter of fact, if you guys have any games that you guys want me to cover or check out, feel free to post it in the comments. But either way, I'm out. Have a nice day.